These essential Meta Quest 3 life hacks and settings will transform your Quest 3 and 3S experience. One of them is even brand new and no one's talking about it, so I can guarantee even VR veterans don't know about all of them. Let's start with something simple but surprisingly useful. You can lock individual apps on the Quest. This will be super handy for parents, but good to know for everyone. Go to your app library, click the three dots and hit Lock App. If you don't have a passcode set yet, it'll require you to set one, and that's it. Now, every time someone tries to open that app, it'll ask for the code. Next, one of the most underrated Quest shortcuts. You can install and even launch games straight from your phone. No need to awkwardly wait in VR for games to start. Just open the Meta Quest app, pick your game, hit install or launch, and the headset will boot it up in the background. This makes it super easy to jump straight into games. You're not stuck waiting in menus, you're already in the lobby, ready to go. And as a bonus, you can even join your friends before putting on the headset. If you've got Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you can play a ton of Xbox games straight on your Quest 3, no PC or console needed. Just open the Xbox app on the Quest, sign in and pair a Bluetooth controller. That's it, now you can stream your Game Pass library straight into VR on a massive virtual display, and this used to look pretty bad, but games look and perform great nowadays. One thing to be aware of though is the quality will depend on your internet connection, as this is using Xbox Cloud Streaming, but I've tried this on crappy hotel Wi-Fi and it still worked great. Watching movies on the Quest 3 is way better than it used to be, but the options can get confusing, so here's the short version of what actually works. For services like Disney+, Apple TV, and others that don't have a native Quest app, you've got two options. First is to just open the browser and go to the website directly. Secondly, you can sideload the Android version of these apps using SideQuest, and let me know in the comments if you'd like a thorough tutorial about this. You'll get 1080p resolution playback, and you can resize or curve the screen and blur your surrounding for that private cinema vibe. But to this day, I think the best full cinema experience is still big screen. It's free, it looks great, and you can even watch with your friends in shared virtual rooms. It's still technically in beta, but the social experience is great and there's always tons of 2D and 3D movies playing. For your own 2D and 3D movie files that you've 100% obtained legally, Skybox VR is my go-to. It plays almost any format, supports 3D films, and can stream files directly from your PC if you're low on headset storage. So yeah, whether you're streaming, downloading, or watching your own library, the Quest basically gives you a portable cinema once you know the right apps to use. This next one is free, really cool, and the sponsor of today's video, but it genuinely fits the list because it's one of the coolest free apps you can add to your Quest. Photon is basically like VR TikTok, but every video is in immersive 3D. You scroll through an infinite feed of high-quality 3D clips, like city shots, travel videos, drone footage, random what am I even looking at moments, and it all feels like you're inside the scenes instead of just watching them. But the killer feature is this: you can convert literally any 2D video into 3D and upload it through their mobile app or website. And the conversion quality is shockingly good. Like, why is this free good? A lot of people use it to just turn their own video clips into spatial clips. There's also an immersive lighting mode that fills your room with the colors and ambience of whatever video you're watching, which makes the whole thing feel way more cinematic. If you want a fun, zero-effort way to show off spatial video to friends or just kill time in VR, Photon's honestly one of the easiest wins on the Quest right now. It's completely free, so just go search for Photon on the Quest store or check out the link in the description, and let's keep going because some of these will blow your mind. If you've ever wanted your desk setup to feel a little more Minority Report, Immersed is the app to try. It lets you pull your actual computer screens into VR, laptop or desktop, and place them anywhere around you. You can work with multiple monitors, resize them, shift them closer or further away, or even use them in a distraction-free virtual environment. And unlike some other PC to VR apps, Immersed is built for productivity with a low latency connection, multiple virtual display support, and even shared workspaces if you want to collaborate. And it works whether you're on Windows or macOS. Now this is a big one, and I have a full tutorial that I'll link up here as well. If you want your Quest 3 to look sharper and run smoother than Meta ever intended, Quest Games Optimizer is the tool people use to unlock that extra performance. QGO lets you tweak a bunch of hidden settings on a per-game basis, things like render resolution, GPU and CPU levels, and refresh rate. The difference can be huge: cleaner textures, less shimmering, and overall smoother gameplay, and all of the pre-built profiles are hand-tested by the developer himself. It's not an official meta feature, so you'll need to install it outside of the store, but once it's set up, you can just pick up a game, choose one of the pre-made profiles, and the app handles all of the tuning automatically. Just keep in mind, higher settings will mean more battery drain, so if you do long sessions, focus on the resolution first. That's the upgrade you'll notice the most. Next up, I'm surprised to still hear a lot of people who don't know that you can request refunds for games on the MetaQuest store. If you buy a game and end up not liking it, you can request a refund within 14 days as long as you've played for less than 2 hours. No long forms, no explaining yourself. The easiest way is through the MetaQuest mobile app. Tap on the menu icon on the top left, click Purchase History, and then tap the 3 dots next to the game you want refunded. Now, Meta says you'll get the refund quicker if you want it as Quest Cash, but you can also choose to receive it on the original payment method. The Quest does a great job with multitasking, so you can have multiple windows of different apps open at the same time. Just open an app, grab the window, and drag it to either side. You can pin up to 3 2D apps at once, resize them, and place them wherever you want in your space. It's perfect for things like watching YouTube while browsing the store, or waiting for a game to update, or stuff like having Discord, a browser, and notes open, and even checking guides while you're in-game by pinning windows. And talking about pinning, after the latest MetaQuest software update, we finally have spatial anchoring. If you use certain apps all of the time, YouTube, Spotify, the browser, whatever, you can pin them in your room and they stay put no matter where you move. Open any 2D app and select Anchor. Now place it wherever you want and it'll stay there, and it'll still be there the next time you put on the headset. And yes, you can even do this with the Xbox app, so you can jump into your favorite games in seconds. Now this one's super basic, but a lot of new Quest users will watch this video in the next couple of months, so I had to include it. Just double tap the side of your headset and instantly switch to pass-through so you can see your real room. Double tap again and you're back in VR. Next, games casting. If you want other people to see what you're doing in VR, you can cast your gameplay to a PC, phone, or even a TV. You've got 2 easy options. First, directly from the headset, open Quick Controls, click Casting, and then choose your target device. And you can also do it from the MetaQuest mobile app. Just go to the last tab and click Cast up here. This will show you what the headset sees on your phone, but you can then now also cast your phone screen to a TV if you want. But you may just want to record your gameplay instead, and it's super easy on the Quest, but getting good-looking recordings takes one extra step. To start recording, just hold down the Meta button and press the trigger. But before you hit record, open the camera settings because the defaults are kinda crappy. Here you can adjust the resolution, aspect ratio, frame rate, and even add image stabilization. These settings make a huge difference, especially if you're sharing clips or making content. And if you want even higher quality recordings, you can push things further using QGO, Quest Games Optimizer from earlier. QGO lets you increase both the game's render resolution as well as the actual recording settings way beyond what Meta allows you to. Just remember, higher settings equals more battery drain, but your footage will look way better. Now, most of us don't have huge spaces for VR, so if your headset keeps triggering pass-through or boundary warnings too early or too late, fixing the boundary sensitivity can make your experience so much better. Now, go to your settings under Environment Setup and Boundary. Here, if you scroll down, you can set the boundary color and other settings, but also the sensitivity. Play around with this slider until you get it exactly how you like it. Another super quick one here, you can check your controller's battery level by just looking at it in VR. Each controller has a little battery icon right here that shows you exactly how much juice there's left until you need to change the batteries or charge it. This is a brand new feature and I've just discovered it, but it makes jumping into new games so much quicker and easier. It's called World Motion and is now a new section in the headset settings. I think it was built for Horizon Worlds, but I've discovered a neat little thing about it. It actually translates to other games as well. Basically, in this section, you can select your preferred locomotion settings, but these will become the defaults in your games as well. Which means those of you who hate teleport and snap movement like me, you can just set your smooth locomotion and rotation settings here once and be done forever. No more changing it in every game. This next one is tucked away under experimental features and it's for when you want to lie down and chill. Go to Settings, Experimental, and toggle Use Apps while lying down. What this does is it enables window rotation. Now, normally all windows will be parallel to the ground, but with this mode, you can be sitting on your side or whichever position and it'll make sure the windows are straight relative to you and not the ground. If you use your Quest on a plane, train, or anywhere with motion, turn on travel mode so your headset doesn't constantly freak out trying to track the environment. This used to be an experimental setting, but now you've got a shortcut right here in your quick controls. This stabilizes tracking in moving vehicles and keeps your view steady instead of just drifting or jittering. You can now use Spotify natively on the Quest and keep it playing in the background while you do other stuff in VR. Just install the Spotify app from the Quest Store, log into your account and start playing something. Now press the Meta button and launch another app or game and your music will keep playing in the background. You can quickly pause or skip tracks by reopening the Spotify window from your app bar, or pinning it somewhere in your space if you want quick controls while you play. It works great for workouts, chill games, or just replacing the in-game music with your own soundtrack. Now, if only Meta would ever release San Andreas VR. Finally, your Quest can play a ton of free browser-based VR games using WebXR, and most people never touch them. These don't even need to be installed, and yeah, they might not be the greatest works of art, but they're pretty fun and worth a try. Just open the browser on your Quest and scroll down to Immersive Experiences and Show All. You can also just Google WebXR games and you'll find even more. They all run directly in the browser without installing anything, and you'll find shooters, puzzle games, and a lot more. If you want even more Quest 3 life hacks, let me know in the comments and help me out with a like or hype for this video. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys!